Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on so you don't start the next episode of Brockton County, an Ontario themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps the channel a lot. Welcome to episode 103, is it? Holy moly, does time fly. I'm very surprised with the length of this series, but it's awesome. Really enjoying it, and I love all these amazing views we get of the city. Like that was a fantastic one. In today's episode, we are back at the airport. Again, I don't really know how much longer we're going to spend at the airport in this kind of like run through, but we're definitely going to do some today, and we're going to focus on airport transit again. Just kind of trying to just, shuffle it up. I think maybe we might go back one more time tomorrow, which is Thursday's video. Yeah. And we'll kind of look more at the cargo terminal area. Maybe we'll add in a unit factory or something like that. But that's tomorrow's video. What's happening in today's video, Steven? Well, we're going to be looking at changing with the metro, not the metro, monorail. That's the word. Changing with the monorail system a little bit. And then we are going to look at metro and getting an express line in. And it may be different than what we've previously discussed. Because I kind of changed my mind a little bit on how things are going to play out. But, if you think about it too much, then you start to get in your head, well, I don't know what to do here. There's so many good options. So I felt like I'm just gonna build. We're just gonna see what kind of flows naturally, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so let's hop out of this and let's check this out. Well, we still have just a bajillion buses, intercity buses coming through here. It is just madness. And let's just pause really quickly. Well, we don't need to pause, but most of these buses are 0 passengers. So it really irks me that happens. But we're gonna start off today's episode by quickly showing that I actually just moved this monorail system onto the inside of the parking lot. I felt like it was a bit better, and it might help us out a little bit in a second. But first things first is, whoa, this is not on a straight angle, so we're gonna try to fix that. There we go. We're good here. Yeah, okay. So a lot of these buses are coming around here because they have to exit this way. They go through the station, which is fine. Holy cow, look at the amount of people. And then they come around, and then they go up here, and then they decide whether or not they're going to go on this ramp, which goes this way, or they go on the ramp up here, like this bus, and they go that way. So I'm thinking I might be able to cut off a bunch of traffic if we get a connection from here into here. So that all the buses that want to take this over ramp won't have to go through the bridge here, which does take a long time. And we may have to look at getting different connections here as well, which I think we'll look at. We'll get some temporary connections in and see if it fixes an issue. And if not, then that's fine, really. Okay, so let's just go with an on-ramp. And what we'll do is we'll just connect up to here. Let's turn our guidelines back on. And we'll get it straight to about here. And then we'll get a nice little curve going. And we'll run parallel. I want to connect up right in here. So it's going to take some adjusting. Whoa. But that is totally okay. Alrighty, so that's the next one. Go down right here. And then we'll use our network multi-tool to get a nice little slope. And we'll go from here all the way to here. 3.4%, that's pretty good. There's definitely enough clearance there, so I won't worry about that, but I will worry about the angle that this is taking to approach. So let's just kind of fiddle around with this momentarily. There we go, that's pretty good. And then we'll just come into here with our lane connectors, and we'll just say, this guy, you gotta go here, just so that they don't mess anything else up. And you can always use the node controller as well. You can straighten it out, pull it back, make the intersection bigger. This one should probably be pulled forward a little bit, but that's okay. So it looks like they're having trouble going through the intersection, so what we'll do is we'll just say everyone can go through. And we'll come back and detail this if we have time. Is this a traffic light? Oh my gosh. We'll just say this guy has to yield, which is that one. But other than that, everyone just, you know, keep on rolling. Surprising. There we go. Let's turn off the crosswalks. There's probably not any crosswalks over there, but you never know. This guy should probably be the same height as that guy. Maybe a bit lower. Holy cow. There we go. Alrighty, I think we'll just go back to the node controller really quickly, and I don't think I clicked slope. Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah, look at that. A lot of the buses have already kind of shuffled over here, which is great to see. Might cause a bit of traffic jam on this connection, so maybe let's try to raise the speed limit on here. Instead of it being 50, we'll make it 80. And yeah, let's just get going here. Holy cow. What's the hold up? Probably because they're buses. Maybe we'll make a slip lane onto this ramp as well. So what we'll do is right about, yeah, right about here, we'll just get a nice quick little slip lane off to avoid the roundabout. And we'll have to do some more of this. Go through. Don't worry, no crosswalks. There we go. And just do some quick lane connectors. What are you doing, bus? Holy moly. There we go. So they have to pick their node ahead of time, which there's a couple nodes in between here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's two. And there's also this one. So they can switch within 2 lanes here, and then they can take that slip lane, should they so choose. But it looks like everyone's trying to avoid it, which doesn't really make sense, but that's okay. And then right here, what we'll do is we'll just make sure that people know what to do. That should be fine. And I mean, they just have to merge on. I guess we could theoretically upgrade this road. Why don't we just do that really quickly as well, since this is technically part of the highway, the little highway build that we're doing. Alrighty, let's just upgrade that and that. That. Yeah, we should be good. Alrighty, and then we got some glitchiness happening, so we're just going to click the node controller, square the node, slope it too, just in case. And then we're going to come back over here, and we're just going to make some minor adjustments as well. Alrighty, so slope that, make it a middle node. We got some turns. Okay, we should be good here. Whoops. There we go. We'll have some dedicated turning lanes here just in case, but shouldn't cause an issue. Except that accident that just happened. But anyways, hopefully that helps out some of the transit here. Holy cow. You know what what we're going to do is we're going to ban cars. This is just for buses. So I don't mind those, but there's no private vehicles. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, well there's definitely some more solutions that we can get going through here. So I think we're just going to leave it for now though, because it seems like things are probably going to be sorting themselves out. But you know what we did? We really limited the amount of bus traffic going through here. We can also, is it this one? Grab that road segment and we can see where everyone's going. Yeah, so these are all the inner city buses that are leaving this way. And they're going in all directions. So you know what? That roundabout's pretty good. And none of them are going back into the city, right? These ones are. But that's okay. I don't think those are inner city buses that are going that way. That's okay. At least we're filtering the buses out this way, and then maybe should we choose to, we can actually just diverge over here. We'll run a parallel road, and then we can actually connect up into that all together. But it looks like things are sorting themselves out now. Now that they're learning. Surprised that not more vehicles are going into this lane, to be honest. Yeah, it should work. Alright, well, At least now no cars are going to go through there, so cars will still have to filter across the bridge. And that's fine. Okay, well, I'm going to stop doing that. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to eliminate this. I know I was kind of pondering about it last episode, but I think it's due. So what we'll do is we're just going to move this down to about here. Grab that. We're going to move the recycling center onto this, and then the incinerator as well. This will really help out with garbage flow throughout this this whole area. So I'm just going to grab all of these, and we're just going to pull it back so that it's kind of like a bit more of a complex here. And then we're just going to use some concrete and fill in the rest. Okay, so kind of gives it a bit more of a look. We can always, you know, add like an industry building in here just to add to the look of that little area, but it shouldn't cause any problems. All right, and we're just gonna get that all to the same height, and then I'm just going to actually back this one up a touch. Okay, pretty good. So we'll just eliminate this one. Oh, okay, you empty then, please. And when that happens, what we're going to do is we're going to look at getting in a second monorail station through here. So I was debating what to do with the monorail, right? Oh, there we go. That was fast. So people were suggesting that we do a loop. And I do like that idea because we're going to get some things over here. But I was thinking, why not make it like a loop, but still one line? So what we'll do is we'll get a second terminal over here, and then it'll go this way. So say you're parked here long term, and you're like, okay, well, I want to go to the international terminal. You don't have to hop onto this one. I mean, there's really no difference, but I was just trying to figure out how to get the look going. I was thinking about diverting the monorail over here, bringing it across here and down, but I mean, that's probably the better way to do it. We'll just redo this altogether. Sorry for the flippy floppiness, but this is what I was talking about, you know? There's so many ways that we can approach this that I want to be so flippy floppy. Okay, that is the perfect building. Just a little teeny warehouse, you know? Alright, so yeah, because we could also get the terminal over here, so people would have to walk over to this one. That would probably be the better solution. But it looks so cool. Okay, let's just pause the game and let's just do it, you know? Let's just get the loop going. I think that's probably the best option. So we'll just do that, and we'll get something like that. So pretty much what you do, we can get more parking over here too. Pretty much this sorry, blah, 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 words are tough. Okay, we'll just do that. That works, and then perfect. Okay, and then let's just move this bad boy right over here. Or should we go right in here? Yeah, let's put it right in here. Perfect. I'm just going to use move it, and we're going to just readjust it ever so slightly. Okay, and we're going to leave that support connection because I love it so much. And then we're just going to connect up into there. Okay, I don't want to mess with anything too much, but that works. And then now we don't need to do like a second loop or anything like that. And we can also get some, like maybe some renting car shops or something like that. I know that doesn't really work out, but maybe we can find a couple assets. We can get a little commercial support zone over this way too, because we won't really need them over this way. I think this is probably going to be fallow over here. And then behind we might get a couple things, but if anything it'll be more like industrial support kind of thing. All right, so let's get this in line. Oh, and I did want to clarify a couple things. We are not going to be expanding the monorail anywhere beyond the airport. The reason is because monorails in Ontario really don't exist except in airports. So that's kind of what we're doing. Let's make sure we get the pillars properly placed. So we'll get this one right in the middle here. And then we're going to swing across. So let's make sure that there's no pillars in the way. Okay, we're gonna have to readjust that. And we're just going to swing this out, and we're going to bring it to about here. And we're gonna have to move this holy cow, it's the parking garage. It is early in the morning for me, and I've only had most of my coffee. I struggle without coffee. Alrighty. We'll connect up, just like that. That works great. Then we're just going to, oh no. Alright, so because we're doing this, I'm just gonna make sure I'm just grabbing the node. Alrighty, so let's straighten that out. And I'm actually going to readjust the height for most of these. Okay, and hold Alt, there we go. Alt. Perfect. Okay, so I think right about here on this next one, I'm gonna grab it. That one too. So I'm holding shift down when I'm doing this. Just want to make sure I grab the node. And this one, and we're gonna say everything needs to be at the same height as this one. Just make sure that everything was okay. It looks like it was. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna click one, gonna click another, then click back. This way I'm not grabbing too many nodes at the same time that are, and I'm gonna like pull one farther away than I was expecting. Okay, holy cow, let's get going. Yeah, that's some movement happening over there. These things are a little tricky to grab, I'm not gonna lie. So we do a bit of swinging around, and we're swinging around this way because we don't want to come close to the overpass. Okay, good, that's pretty clean. I think this one needs to be adjusted again. That's pretty good. Alrighty, so let's grab our monorail, and I think I'm just gonna make it a bit easier on myself. Instead of dragging them around and pulling them around, we're just going to delete that line, and we're just going to start over. So we're going to start at the domestic terminal. We're going to swing out this way, add a stop, connect in with our rail hub. Oh, connect in with our rail hub. There we go. And then our international terminal, and perfect. And then we're going to do the opposite way. Awesome. And then all the way back over to our domestic terminal. Okay, so we got 1 and 2 lines. I don't think we really need to name them. Where is it? Oh, holy cow. 2 vehicles. So we had 4 going total last time. So I think what we'll do is we'll get 4 on each line. And we'll see if this improves anything. Okay, so the monorail is pretty good at this point, and we're gonna have a subway run right through the middle of it all. So I think what we'll do is we'll try to get it to connect up into, should it connect up into here? I don't know. We're gonna get 2 metro lines. That's the next thing we're gonna do. Yeah, this is a bit funky. We might need to straighten this out at another time. But anyways, this also needs to go away. And then we were also going to get a slip lane into here for going along the highway that way. So I think we will run that off of here, but perhaps that is a future video because I want to kind of plan out the rest of it all. Alrighty, so let's grab this parking garage back again, And we're gonna place it right here, right beside the monorail. It's probably not the best location, to be honest, so I think I will change that up. But there's another thing I wanted to do really quickly. Is we're gonna take zoning off of this road and this one. There we go. So now we have zoning over here. We're gonna go with some low density commercial right through this this side, and maybe that's gonna be like some shops and whatnot. Because I don't know what else. It probably could be parking as well. But okay, so this can't go here. They do fit pretty well over this way though. Perhaps we'll just get this to squeeze in right here. Oh, guess I need buildings. That would help, wouldn't it? Alrighty, I'm just gonna back this up ever so slightly. Fantastic. We're gonna get a walking path connection through here. And then we're gonna pave in the rest of it. So we paved over top of the path, and that's going to allow us to hide the fact that we have a path there, but also kind of makes it continuous, right? I like how many people are walking. See, we hit the paths earlier. And look at that. Looks like people are just walking through the whole airport altogether. Look at that. So many people are using these already. Let's check out these details. Yeah, maybe 4 is a bit too much now that we split the lines, but I think we'll just check that out later. I do really like how this looks. We will need some supporting infrastructure throughout here. Got some crime happening at the airport. I thought I turned it off. Okay, I'll deal with that off camera. Because we haven't even touched the metro yet, because I just keep avoiding it. Okay, so let's click into here. And let's check this out. So, we have a metro line, if you can see, that runs right through here and connects into Union Station. Now, before we were talking, I think I probably mentioned it on camera, but we've also been talking about it in the comments down below a bunch. Like an express line from Union Station out to here would make a lot of sense, but we already have a line pretty much going out over there. So my thinking is we might as well just make that the express, or make that a connection. But we also have we have 2 lines over here, and we don't have to use both of them. But what I'm thinking is we just connect into here. We'll connect into here for no good reason other than the fact that it's there. And then we're gonna swing this over. I think we might go above ground. Maybe, because I need to get to about here. Maybe we might need to stay underground. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to go underneath the farm. It's a little silly. But perhaps what we do is, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll come above ground over here or something like that. And we'll go above ground, or a trench or something like that. That could work. I wanted to get the subway connection to go right over here. I mean, we can just, maybe fudge the realism a little bit and get a bridge connection right across here, because if we continue down High Street, which is this one, we can get a stop in here, no problem. And then if we fiddle around with this, we could actually get this to be like a bigger terminal, and it would make sense that it would be, because we have a tram line here, tram lines here, tram line that goes all the way out over here, and then supporting infrastructure that connects up right in here, right? So theoretically, this could become a much bigger hub. I know we have Thornton Square right over this way, and I was thinking about connecting into that one, but it would make more sense for the city to try to get better connections this way. And Thornton Square is just a 1 subway stop away. You could also get a bus, like an express bus, if we so wish. But that would mean that we're switching this area up all over again, which is, that's totally okay. City Skylines, right? I think the one thing I'm worried about is the unrealism of getting a subway line right across here. So maybe what we'll do is we'll get it to connect up, and we'll swing it back down, and we'll run it along the highway. We'll get it to connect up through here or something like that. And then we'll swing it up and in to Mackenzie Square. So let's start off with the easier one. The one that we have pretty much already built out here. So I'm just going to take it from here. We're going to delete it all because we're just going to redraw it in a little bit. Alrighty, so just going to be really careful that I'm not going to delete a highway. Alrighty, so pretty much what I want to do is we're going to connect up right into here, no problem. But I want to get another stop in here because we're going to have some supporting things out this way. And I think it would just make sense to have like two, like it would be like airport. I don't know, airport, what's it called? Like airport expo center kind of thing, station. And then you go to the next one, airport terminal station. So maybe if you're going to the domestic terminal, you can get off and you have to walk, but it's no problem. Perhaps we can say that there's like an underground path or something like that. But let's look at a couple of these. I'm just gonna turn that off. So we're gonna be underground. I mean, this one would be really cool, but it's just way too big. The sunken bypass. I think this is probably, it's obviously too big, but it's a pretty cool looking thing. And I really like the look of these stations. We might just have to run with a basic one. Yeah, because I don't know how I'm going to get the angle right, because we're going to need it to be like that. So I guess we'll have to redraw some of these roads if we're going to try to get that in. Run, cars, run! Okay, so let's just actually take this road. It's over here. There we go, and then this road is parallel, right? We need our guidelines. Let's actually just do this then. Okay, so it would have to be like this. Connect up. Alrighty, and then we'll just grab this road, we'll upgrade that part. We'll connect up like that. Okay, and then we can get the station right through here. And then what we'll do is we'll just get our basic. Oh, that did not connect up properly. Oh, it did. It's just not exactly the most centered thing. That's okay though. Alrighty, and then we'll just get this to swing out. And why don't we just get it to connect up? Ooh, yeah, this is going to be a bit funky, isn't it? Maybe we'll get it to connect down into a different road. Because we do need to bring this down anyways, so that's okay. So we'll bring this back down. I know we just deleted that earlier. Alrighty, and then we'll swing this over, and we'll connect down into here. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. This way we're really splitting the traffic. Holy cow, the empty buses coming through here is just madness. Jeez. Okay, well, we're not focused on that at the moment because we're going to try to get this in. There we go. And then we're just going to realign that to about here. Oops. And then I'm actually just going to swing this down like that so that we can readjust. Here we go. And then we're going to grab this node. We're just going to try, we need segments, there we go, to make it a bit more of a curve. Perfect. Okay, so now let's get that subway line in place. So theoretically, now, where is that subway? We can connect up into here, and maybe we'll get another stop out this way. But theoretically, what's going to happen is this east-west line is going to go all the way out to here. So you could hop on at the amusement park and then head out to the airport. Alrighty, so let's make sure we're in tunnel mode. And we'll connect up just like that. And then should we just connect out over here? I mean, we might as well, right? Like, but what's the point? Okay, so let's think about it. If you're coming from the downtown, do you need to stop at the bus terminal? No, so maybe not. Maybe we'll just swing out. Alrighty, and we'll swing. Let's make sure we're hitting this at 180. There we go. And we'll swing down to about here. And we'll swing. I know originally we said we might go above ground, but it would be cheaper, wouldn't it? We had to go back below ground over here. Maybe we can do something a bit unique here. And what we'll do is we'll just take it out to about, to about there, and we'll put in a trench. So we'll go ground level. And let's get a perfect curve. We are nice. Okay, so now we got a trench. So the trench starts underneath here, so we need to readjust this. That's fine. Just gonna pull it out, and then I need to go back underground. Move it. Here we go. Where's that node? Right here. So I'm gonna hold Alt. Just gonna bring it down to about right at the end of the road there. Ignore the trees. Yeah, that makes sense. And then the road will curve over. I guess I had Carbon Tree Anarchy on. I didn't even realize I did. That's okay though. Just turn the strength up on our tree brush and we'll just clear it. Now we could theoretically extend this beyond Thompson Road here. And we'll get it to go underground right there. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, so let's grab Thompson Road and we'll make it elevated. Upgrade those two, perfect. And then we'll grab the rail line. And we're gonna come back to this rail line, don't worry. I think we've talked about it before. But, oh, there we go. Elevate the rail line. Yeah, the whole rail infrastructure is gonna get torn out. I don't think it's gonna happen this week, just because of what I have planned already with the airport. And we need more unique factories as well, because we need to make more money. Yeah, you know what, this trench is actually pretty cool. It would save the city like so much money. My city right now is actually doing this, and they're actually doing something really unique. So they're expanding what they call the LRT, light rail transit. It's basically a mix of subway and tram. Not really tram. Yeah, kind of. It's a weird thing that they're doing, but it makes sense for the city. It's unique. The city's Ottawa, but what they're doing is they're expanding it west, and they're digging out a park, like this. Like say this was a park, they're digging it out. They're planting the rail, and they're gonna put it back over top, which is pretty funny. But apparently it's cheaper. So, anyway, so we got that in place. Now let's get this in here. So we'll. Oh, I think we should just click and drag, shouldn't we? Click and drag to move stop. Perfect. And then add stop, add stop. We're gonna go back. Maybe we can get another stop in here eventually. Add stop, okay. Oh, it's the same one. Holy cow, that's funny. So we're gonna see all those go through, and hopefully that'll eliminate a lot of other transit that's gonna be coming through here, but oh, you know what? I actually forgot to do this with the surface painter. It's okay though. All right. So now that we have this in place, let's get a walking path. I'll try to get it to connect. Oh, you know what? We should just eliminate this. There we go. That makes sense. And we'll get there and what? Oh, there we go. We'll just do that, and then what I'll do is I'll just diverge up, and then I'll connect up into our other little line there, and hopefully that should work out. And then I'm just going to pave it all back in. I think maybe what we'll do is, this could be a bit of a park. Parking garages or something right through here. Yeah, we'll try to make it look like they're the same parking garage. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think we've kind of run a lot of the buildings already into the park, or into the area. I mean, there shouldn't really be that many more buildings near an airport. I mean, there's going to be a couple more, but I think maybe starting to look at getting some park assets through here wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, we're going to need something to split that off, though. So maybe we eliminate this path, and we'll go to something like this, because that's going to be what it's kind of doing is it's cutting off the concrete. And now we can come back with our concrete, and then we can cut out the rest. There we go. And then now we kind of have like a little park throughout here. It doesn't need to be a park. We don't really need to focus on it now, but I think that kind of works. I think maybe we can get another, maybe bigger building right in here, but we're definitely gonna need more parking as well. Oh, whoa, I just realized that these went in here. No, I don't, this isn't okay. Those aren't okay. This one is fine. I think a restaurant is a little silly, and I like it. Okay, so we got that in place. Now we are kind of running out of time, but I think we can get the line through, and then maybe tomorrow's episode what we'll do is we'll look at either connecting it into Thornton and then just having an extension of the northern line to come out this way. Could also get the bridge, or the rail, or yeah, the metro to come out into Riverside West. Like, this doesn't need to stay there. We can move that. That was just a temporary placement because there's been lots of flooding in this area recently. And then we could run that right through here, which would make sense if it was above ground, because we haven't built that over here. It wouldn't be near the farm. We can have it below ground till here, get it above ground, or maybe make it a trench. Then we make it a trench until underneath here, and then it's above ground through here. We'll have to do something with this road, or maybe it's still a trench, because this is not exactly the best area for this stuff. But I think the city would, if the city's doing this, the city would probably rather have a subway station in Pakenhampton, because there's nothing in Pakenhampton, right? So maybe the best option is to just run down High Street and then connect into Mackenzie Square. Yeah, okay, so I'll show you kind of what my idea is then. So we go into this, we go into the bus metro hub. It's the same size as the bus station we have, and look at this. So it has two metro lines, so we can connect up with this one. We can just replace that bus station, or the metro station. And then we have yeah, and then like both of them can end here. So we can have the Airport Express out this way, and Mackenzie Square, which should probably be really easy to get to if you're coming in from the suburbs and stuff like that, and even a majority of the residential area out this way, right? And it has some great transit options. So that's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. I think, because we are running out of time, so I think what I'll do is I'll save the revitalization of this area for tomorrow's episode, and maybe we'll look at detailing a bit more or something like that, and then we'll come back to the airport on Friday. Does that make sense? I think so. Okay, well, let's do that then. So should I get this in? No, let's just drag the subway through, and let's head up back to the airport. Okay, so we're gonna get a little silly connection through here. But, you know, I really I really don't know if anyone's going to use this, but my kind of vision for this station was more for the above ground aspects of it. So the fact that this is here is just convenience sake. It doesn't really need to be connected up at all. But yeah, so come through here. Maybe if you're getting on the train and your intercity train arrives in here and you're like, well, it was just cheaper to get the airport train, you can hop on the metro. Or say you're coming from the domestic terminal, you can hop on the monorail and you want to go that way instead of hopping onto this one, which again, we're pretending that there's an underground path connection over here or something like that. You can hop on the monorail, and the monorail will take you to here, and then you hop on the metro, and the metro will take you into Mackenzie Square, and then you can go out from there. So I guess that makes sense. Alrighty, so now we're here. We need to get over here before we become trenched, right? So we'll go to about there. And then we're coming in Pakenhampton. I guess we need to figure out which side or where the bridge is going to be. It would almost be more efficient for it to be a tram if we're going to get stops out here. I mean, the city wouldn't invest in a subway station all the way out here, in my opinion. I mean, this is going to become a suburb, so maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So if we get a bridge out over this way, there's just not a lot going on, and this would mean that we're connecting into Thornton Park, but this is a bypass. Maybe what we can do is we can connect into Thornton Park and then into... But then what's the point? It's just one. It's just that they're so close together. I just don't know which one to connect into. But I think we need to get a subway stop in here. So perhaps we can get a stop in here for... I mean, maybe not. Maybe we'll swing out this way to connect up into here, and we'll get a stop in the future. I'm not going to do it tomorrow. And then we'll connect through here. We'll run a bridge parallel to it, and then we'll get a subway stop in here, and then we'll swing up. So I guess that makes more sense than we're avoiding Thornton Square. Thornton Square can remain like the tram hub that it is. And then this can become more of a suburban hub. Okay, I guess that works. Talking myself into it with you. And, you know, it's... I don't really, like, I plan throughout the week and everything like that, and from where the city's going and stuff, but, you know, what you see is true. I don't... That's the beauty of Let's Plays, right? Like, it's raw gameplay. It's raw decision-making at the same time. Alrighty, so let's just... Oh, undo. There we go. Let's move it to connect up. And then we'll be going underground right there. I think we're high enough for the water. Yep. Okay, so it doesn't like that we're there. So we'll have to stretch this out a little bit more. Or, you know, make it a bridge. Or elevated, really. There we go. Okay, and then I guess this would make the most sense for the city to build the bridge over here. So we need to go down to 12, if I'm not mistaken. And then let's turn node snapping off. Let's get that to about there. This is a bit of an unrealistic drop, but I think in reality, it wouldn't. It's just that the game mechanics are a bit difficult to get right in this situation. Alrighty, so there we go. Let's get out of this view. Holy cow. Oh, it's the tunnel view. Perfect. I think we'll just have to maneuver it around a bit, like that. Guess it's a bit closer is what we need, right? Yep, okay, and then we're gonna go back underground. We're in the tunnel mode, correct? And then we're gonna go underneath the edge of this parking lot. We'll connect it to there, and then we'll come out right about here. And then we'll go trenched. Yeah, we'll trench right through here. Perfect. So then we're gonna grab this. We're gonna go into elevated, upgrade. We're gonna upgrade all of that. Haha! Messed that train up pretty good. Alrighty, and then we're gonna grab this. We might need to move it over, to be honest. Oh, and then elevate. What? There we go. Yeah, it looks like we need to move it over. That's okay. Just a bit close, eh? So we'll just scooch this whole. I guess I didn't grab the rest of them. Let's just undo what we did. Okay, let's grab this one and that one. Oh my gosh, we're running out of time. Been really trying to avoid doing 50+ minute episodes lately. So we'll just get the line in place and then we'll call it a day. All right, underground. View, underground. What? There we go. And then you click move it. Okay, that works. Then we're underground here. That looks good. And then that looks good. It'd probably be pretty, it wouldn't be this steep in real life, that's for sure. But the road would be like right over top of the roof of it. When they were digging that subway station in Ottawa, they actually had to dig underneath an old cemetery. And it stopped production for like a good amount of time because they found some artifacts that they weren't expecting to find. So we'll stretch this one out a little bit, and then we'll bring this one over. And what was it that they found? Well, I think they found some graves that weren't identified on their charts beforehand, and they had to make sure that everything was a-okay with it. If I'm not mistaken, it was quite some time ago, though. Okay, yeah, that works. We're trenched, and I think we'll just have to move this over a bit. I'll fiddle with this off camera, and then we're just going to grab this again. Ground level, freeform. Yeah, here we go. Trench into there, grab this, elevate, upgrade. Pretty good. And grab this. And I guess now we just need to connect up, right? So there we go. So I'm gonna stretch this one out, and then we're gonna have to go back underground. Where is it again? It's right here. Perfect. Rock and roll. All right. Well, I think we'll need to tweak this one a little bit, but other than that, I think we're looking pretty good here, folks. I love when these intersect right into when it's right into an intersection here. It's pretty cool. All right, so I'll just fix this a little bit. And just tweak that one. That's a bit off. And we're gonna need to pull this node back. And this one is just going to readjust. All right. It's pretty good. I'm a little worried about that lake being so close, but that's okay. And then we're coming right underneath here. Let me go over. Alrighty, so we're not going to get this in place today, but it looks pretty good to me. And we'll just take out the trees as well, because I forgot. Actually, there's nothing else. Alrighty, so we got the beginning of some pretty cool infrastructure. And when the whole area builds up over here, we'll get another station out over here. And maybe we won't, I don't know. Maybe we can sneak a station right down in here, and then we'll have like a bus that runs from here right into it or something like that, because, you know, infrastructurally, if that's a word, it would make most sense for the city to focus its line right along here, which is a street that we named, I believe. Oh, no. It's High Street West. Yeah, so it looks like the name of High Street West didn't carry, so we'll just fix that right now. There we go. Yeah, and then we'll have the High Street line, and we'll get a stop like, this is Queen Street, so we'll get a stop like right here. Is that a post office? That would make a lot of sense then, that we could move that. And then we'll get a stop there, and maybe another one right here. Pretty close together, but it would make sense too. And then pretty much we're taking some pressure off of these tram lines though. And then we'll swing it up into this way, into here. And then if we want to, eventually we can swing this line up into Riverside, but that's future plans. Alrighty, so let's find a little spot to choose for the picture. I think what we'll do is is this how we had our picture last time? I don't think so. Okay, then I'm comfortable doing it then. So have a great day. Talk to you soon. Peace out.